hardship with the setup. I do apologize, but I hope that you enjoy the messages from the universe and the spirit this evening. It is whatever time that you are watching this was meant for you to watch it at the time that you're watching it. So just be aware of the time that you give yourself within this reading. I appreciate it very much that you are here. I hope that you do resonate a lot from this reading. So it just keeps going downwards. So I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't go down anymore. I will be able to see your comments if you are on the live, and if you're commenting from the video side, that is fine too. I do want to let you know that it is a random live, not scheduled. I do not do most of those anymore because they have just seemed to be a waste of my time a lot of the time. So I exert a lot of energy giving you messages from the divine, and I hope that you appreciate the time that I put in for you on these readings. I am going to be specifically asking Spirit for questions on certain subjects. I did do a full moon reading. I hope you go back and watch that on the live tab, not the video tab. There is a video tab, a live tab, a short tab, and so on and so forth. I do also do posts, so if you want to go back and look at those as well too. I do take time to make it to where you would understand the posts, that sometimes some of the readers out here just go about themselves and they don't really think about what they're trying to explain or the message that they're trying to portray. So this is for all zodiac signs. I do not answer any medical questions, law questions, legal questions, or pregnancy predictions. I do not answer any questions about any relationships or family issues. That is for TikTok. That is the nonsense channel. So if you want to go try to get answers from questions that you may have directly, I can do a reading for you to give you answers from Spirit, but I am a general reader, and I do take my insight into consideration. So there are a few things that I'm going to show you tonight. I do have new arrivals as far as the gems and jewelry, but a lot of people just want that. They don't want both. I have seen the numbers and they do not match. So it's either one or the other, and I definitely understand that now. So that's the way it's going to be. So with that said, welcome. All right. So I've already shuffled most of the cards and meditated over the energy to make sure that it's clear. There's no blockages. And again, welcome. Let me know if that is backwards or if you see it regular. I'd appreciate that. TikTok, I get a lot of alerts from TikTok because I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok, and a lot of them have small businesses that I do support. There is also a join button down below. That is to join the YouTube community. I also have a Facebook, a TikTok, and a Patreon channel. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Now I put my intention in. Please set aside any questions that you may have. Do not ask them in the comments because that will not be answered. I do crystal cards, oracle cards, tarot cards, and different messages cards, intuition cards. I have a lot of messages to give you. So this, like I said, is a general reading. It does cover all of the zodiac signs. Okay? And different cards represent different signs, and this is what this is. So if you ever see this in my readings, you'll understand what it is. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Virgo, and so on and so forth. So just if you want to comment below and let me know what sign you are. And I hope that the message that is intended tonight will reach you with some kind of resonation within. So if you would like to schedule a reading, You can do so by instant messages me on Facebook at Spirit Insight Tarot. The Spirit and Insight are together. Then you push space bar, then you put the word tarot. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Moonology deck. I did not bring this out during my moon reading. I just didn't want to be like everybody else because that's a saturated subject. So this is a shift. There is a shift within this moon. It is called a buck moon because it has to do with the Native Americans. There's a lot of education on that, but I'm not going to get into that right now. And the other thing too is I did a video on and a short on the buck moon tonight, so go check that out on the shorts tab. So the two cards that came out was balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon. Doesn't that figure? Full moon. All right. The next one is the energy is gaining momentum. The energy is gaining momentum. Now that's on a waxing moon. Okay, there's a waning moon and a waxing moon. And that is one of the 8 cycles of the moon. So there, like I said, there's a shift. A shift between the full moon, and then something's going to happen between the full moon now and the waxing moon. And there's going to be a shift in your life in some way, shape, or form. Nothing is ever remains the same. There's changes in life all the time. So letting you know that don't set your sights on something that it might be permanent, because everything in life changes. The new arrivals that I got were the black obsidian moon pendants. It's a pendant. And I do have necklaces. I have the moon and I have the star. Alright, so I'm going to put those aside for now. So the moon, which of course I would say right now, yeah, right there, yep. So, waxing moon. Google will tell you what moon is when you go look under the Weather Channel. Actually, the Weather Channel will tell you too. Alright, so I'm going to start out by the balance, spirituality, and practicality of the energy that's happening right now in your life. There's a shift of balance, there's a shift of spirituality, and there's a shift of practicality. So these 3 will resonate in your life some way, shape, or form. You have to really just take a deep think about that, a thought about that, and that energy will gain momentum. You will shift with this turn, because the other thing I want to tell you too was I learned a little more astrology when I was doing my astrology studies, that the earth is actually going to be rotating faster for the next season. So just letting you know that that is a part of the shift too. No, we're not going to feel it, but we're going to feel it within our energy. So knowledge, self-knowledge, self-awareness. Okay, that's the spirituality and practicality. Self-esteem and self-confidence, that has to do with balance. And then the goals and life purpose is the momentum, the energy. So I'm going to read from the self-knowledge deck, the self-esteem and self-confidence deck for this reading. And I'm also going to be reading from goals and life purpose. So whatever spirit brings into this reading, it is intended for somebody out there. So if it resonates, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Alright, Spirit, I'm ready to receive the messages for the collective. Alright, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let me spread all 3 and I will get right into the reading for you. Absolutely. The question here from this new person, welcome by the way. I do not do quick questions on generic people. No, I have to do a reading, a full reading, in order to get your answer. But like I said, TikTok, they do the one card readings, which they don't even look at the cards. I have studied them many times, and I do not believe that they do it in real time. They're they're just phonies. I'm sorry. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been in the gem world for 10 years. So I'm the real deal. I don't know what they're doing, but that's why I don't do TikTok. Just keeping it real, people. I'm here for you. I'm not here for the buck. Thank you. Alright, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Alright, there it is. Self-esteem and self-confidence. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Goals and life purpose. Welcome. Whoever is in the room, welcome. I don't even think I even have my comments on. I have to do that. How does tarot cards work? Facebook instant message me and we can discuss that. I don't discuss it during readings. I would be glad and happy to answer any questions you have, but it has to be on Facebook Instant Messenger. Spirit Insight Tarot. Spirit Insight is all together, no space. Then you push the space bar and you put Tarot. So it's Spirit Insight space Tarot. I will be glad to answer you that. Thank you, Spirit. Alright. So, here we are. Okay, I'm going to have to move some of this stuff out of the way here so you can see these. Alright, so what qualities do you have that you want to embody? What qualities? And I'm not talking about to impress other people or to be a part of society or conformity. I'm talking about internally. That's balance and spirituality. So with this card, this one actually has a lot to do with that. Let me know if this is backwards because I'm not too sure. Virgo, yes. Alec, Virgo, yes. Virgo is a very good sign. They're very loyal. They can be stubborn at times, but and the crystal, by the way, that represents them is moss agate, which I do have bracelets and crystals of moss agate. If you're interested in any crystals for your sign, just let me know and I can get with you with that. But for right now, if anything Virgo comes up, I will definitely let you know within this reading. So just stay here, stay with me, and see what Spirit gives you. Alright, so balance, spirituality, and practicality. You need to really look deep and see what kind of qualities that you want to have, you want to show, you want to share, you want to inspire. Alright, so that's self-knowledge and self-awareness. This self-esteem and self-confidence. When faced with a difficult challenge, did I choose courage over comfort? That has to do with practicality. That balance, that's Libra too. So when you're faced with a difficult challenge, do you choose courage over comfort, or do you do things to be a comfort zone? Comfort meaning comfort zone. So are you willing to have the courage to leap out of your comfort zone and be there for somebody, do something different, go a different route, do a different job, have a different diet, anything that's different that isn't within your comfort zone to help you grow. And grow is the Seven of Pentacles in the tarot. It's not the only one. All right, this goals and life purpose. Do I have the basic skills and knowledge to achieve my goals? And that also goes with, in order to grow, you need to have basic skills and knowledge to achieve your goals, to grow, to get out of your comfort zone. So you have to have the courage to come out of your comfort zone in order to grow your goals, to achieve your goals. And that, my friends, represents the energy to gain momentum, to move forward, to grow. So those are those questions. With those cards, they actually beautifully go together. Seriously, I would not doubt Spirit's decision on showing you those messages. It's very odd you have a smiley face because I asked my inner thought to show me a smiley face randomly if there was a higher power or entity. The higher power is the universe, is the spirit, the gods, the universe. The universe is ahead of you. It will always be the higher power. The man upstairs is the higher power. That is the universe. He is the universe. He is the I am. He is the entity. He is his own entity. He is the world. He made the world. I can keep going. Alright, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit to give me a few cards on these answers given. Balance, spirituality, practicality, energy, momentum, skills, goals, comforts, courage. A lot has been said so far. Something you need to touch on. Something in your life that you need to touch on. You need to work on. Alright, Spirit, I ask that you get... Oh, okay, there's the first one. Okay, so the first one is the Tower. Thank you, Spirit. The first one is the Tower. That has to do with the challenges. So there has been a Tower moment. In other words, something fell apart. Something didn't work out the way you wanted. So how are you going to deal with that? Do you have the courage to come out of your comfort zone in order to be able to grow and achieve your goals? Whether this didn't work out, there's always another way. There's always another way. If it's a job, if it's a project, if it's a relationship, whatever challenge it is, that's the challenge, the Tower card. Are you willing and can you come out of your comfort zone, build yourself up, that gaining momentum right here, gaining momentum with the courage. You will have the courage to gain that momentum to achieve your goals. Good evening. I have heard good things about this channel. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Jean. You know what you are talking about. Yes, sir. I give as much insight as possible, and that is why I named this channel Spirit Insight, because the insight comes from Spirit. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Along with that, the King of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. Wow, that's a really cool deal. And the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Oh, seriously, this is a outcome. This is very good. This is where you're achieving. This might be financial goals. All right. This is something. This is gaining momentum. This might be a raise. This might be you're saving. Maybe you're investing in something. But the Hanged Man, this is actually surrendering. You're surrendering to the comfort zone. You're surrendering it. You're getting out of it. You're starting to realize that it's not working for you anymore and you need to move on. That's where the gaining momentum with the waxing moon. So it might be around the waxing moon. The Knight of Pentacles. Wow. You've got, this is moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles, when it's in this position and it's moving forward and not backwards, and that is a pentacle, okay? So this is where you have matured in order to receive what your goals, you are going to achieve your goals. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. This is the final. This is the final. So this, you might be standing still, but let me tell you what this means. What this means is you are contemplating on how you are going to get the courage to build that energy, to gain that momentum, to achieve your goals. Hello. And it is a night. And the night is, like I said, you're trying to figure out the flow. You're trying to figure out the flow. That's what this, because it's basically stagnation. Like you're surrendering, and this is what that means, is surrendering. All right, you're surrendering to, holy crap, this happened. I'm surrendering because I know that I have to get out of my comfort zone in order for this never to happen again. Change your ways, change your route in life, because there's always another way. Okay, and the night, thinking, contemplating, and you will achieve your goal. You will have a plan. A plan will be, and guess what? That plan, that completion of the plan, to achieve your goals. Now, is this making sense for you? I hope it is, because it does for me, and that was self-explanatory as much as I can possibly give you that is not generic. This is specifically to something that's happening in your life. Oh, thank you, G. Alright, so messages again. I'm going to spread messages along this reading, this foundation. The Tower, the Hangman, the Pentacles. You are going to get, excuse me, it was supposed to be like this. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. The Knight of Pentacles is contemplating, and you are making a plan to achieve those goals, and you will achieve them. Time is of the essence, correct? The universe is in front of you. God has a plan for everybody. The first one is self-appreciation. Hello. That's the choosing the courage over your comfort zone. You will find a moment throughout the day that you can dedicate to yourself. Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper, possibly. Journaling. I have mentioned journaling multiple times on my videos. You need to write a letter of appreciation to yourself, where you will pour out the love of who you are and all that you do. Self-appreciation. It's time to start taking notes. And it's also time to start making that plan, and that plan just might be, let me move these over. That plan just might be in writing. You might feel better if you put things in writing. And those are achieving the goals. You have the basic skills and knowledge, and you know how to achieve your goals, but you need to have a plan. That's where the stagnation is. That's where the journaling comes in. Spirit's telling you, if you feel like you don't know where to start or how to do it, you need to surrender to those emotions. Stop that tower moment in your head. Start actually thinking about gaining that momentum, achieving the goal, whether it was stagnated. All right, now it's time to start writing things down in order to achieve that goal. All right. Yep, exactly. In order to change your life, you need to look outside, change the inside. Once you are open to this change, your exterior reality, hello, right here, practicality, reality, spirit balance, spirituality, and practicality right here. It will begin to mirror those new shifts, and I just spoke of shifts in the first start of this reading. So you need to work on you is basically what it is saying. And the projecting. This is the last card that just came out of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. So you need to project rather than reacting and projecting my emotions. Like I said, you need to find balance and spirituality and practicality on this full moon, because you're in your head about this tower moment. So rather than reacting and projecting your emotions onto others and even into your own head, like you're in your own head, you need to remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that you feel except you. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within you, you have the choice on how you respond. Yes. You have the choice on knowing how you respond. You feel me now? Does it resonate? Click that heart button. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. So self-appreciation, it's all about inner peace. That's exactly how this, and you will achieve your goal. All right, intuition card for you. Intuition. Spirit collection. Collective. Collection. I was thinking of crystals. Support. You have angels and angel guides and spirit guides around you every single day, every single night. They don't follow you around, but they're there. They support you. I have watched so many videos, and I'm talking even TV shows, that where the angels actually support you. And it can be mentally. It can be mentally. It can be in your heart. They send you messages. They send you things along the way to remind you of certain things. So if you need support, you need to lean on possibly journaling, meditating, asking the angels and spirit guides for guidance. All right, any other messages for the collective, please? Please check out this whole entire video in full, because it does make sense. All right, thank you. Friend. All right, there's a friend out there that possibly will be a part, and this angel will bring that friend to you. In the way that they do it, that's up to them. You are not alone. I just posted on TikTok a beautiful post about not being alone. You do have a support system. Any other messages, please? So do not stay in your head. Self-appreciation, projecting about the spirituality balance. Thank you. Health. I just spoke to a friend about health. You need to take care of yourself first. Health comes first. You need to pay attention to your needs. This is from Spirit now. Spirit usually comes in really strong between the middle and the end of a reading every time. So click the like button, subscribe. If you need a personal reading, I am more than happy to discuss that. All right, I'm going to do one more card, and I'm going to ask support, friends, health, self-appreciation, wow, momentum, your goals. What other message can you give the collective for this reading, please? Okay, yeah, they're asking me to do. Okay, that's exactly right. That you cannot put into play your own future. Thank you. All right. So the next week looks really promising as far as your projections. If you surrender and start that journaling and start doing some self-love and self-care and taking care of yourself, you will see a difference mentally and spiritually. But as far as that friend, let the angels and spirit guides. The next couple of years, this is when you're going to start really seeing the support. You're going to start feeling it. And you will feel that emotion. But this all ties to the Ten of Pentacles. That's the wealth. The wealth of spiritual wealth, practical realization, your goals. Like I said, that one card that came out, I thought, maybe it has to do with stagnating as far as like investing in something or work. But this is in the forward position. Stagnant. You will. So, you need to work on those goals. You need to start journaling. You need to start taking time for yourself. But this is your health. You do have support. You do have a support system out there. So, between a week, you'll start seeing a difference. The friends, don't try to search or reach out. You will know when that person is right for you. You will know that friend, that support system, you will know that. Don't try to analyze, because that's not going to work. You have to surrender and let it be a mystery. Let the angels and spirit guides in the universe work for you. All you have to do is put your intentions out there, journal, ask for the help, and you will get it in divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. Everything. That is your reading. That was absolutely beautiful. So, before I go, do not go yet, because I always end a reading with a crystal card. With a crystal card, which is actually upside down. I do have a crystal spirit. I do have the education on the crystals and what crystals are for your sign, and I can give you a load of information. I can educate you, and you will be so proud to know all that information about you and yourself and your sign. So if this resonates in any way, please comment below. Let me know. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate all that you have done for the collective and I tonight. I appreciate it. So I'm going to end this reading with this crystal card right here. Pegmatite. Sorry, I do know this, and I do have this, by the way. It's kind of an ugly looking thing, but it's got its beauty. So the pegmatite gives off a very specific vibration. It reaches into your spiritual. Hello? Right? It reaches into your spiritual self and can bring a hidden talent. A hidden talent or skill set to the surface. You didn't even know about. You didn't even know you were capable of doing that. So feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt are often lifted. You need to get out of your head. You need to think positive. So this is a beautiful stone that works to open up the heart chakra. The heart chakra. That's rose quartz. That can be green aventurine, which, by the way, I just got these in as of today. So that's pegmatite. Pegmatite. My lord. Alright, I just got these in today. This was a part of the new arrivals. So I just wanted to show you. Between the moon and the star, I also got green aventurine and jade cross pendants. So this is a part, green is a part of the heart chakra. So if you would like one of these pendants, I do have black necklaces that I can attach to it. Just instant message me on Facebook or message me here in the comments. On the video side, please, so that I can keep track of them. And I do have six available. I have 4 moons, 4 stars, and 6 crosses. Because of the full moon, I brought these out. They're beautiful. I have green aventurine and jade. This is black obsidian, and this one is silver obsidian. Silver obsidian. So I'm going to put those back over here. Put this back in the bag so they are safe from being scratched up. So I do offer a lot of information. I have $2 grab bags. I have $5 grab bags. Right now they're buy 4 get 1 free with $5 grab bags. It's buy 4 get 1 free. I also have a boatload of bracelets. I have hematite. I have black obsidian. I have shungite. I have blue calcite. I have got about 100 different types of bracelets in different sizes. This right here is the Herkimer diamond, which is kind of like, it's in the quartz family. It's like a diamond that you would see at like K Jewelers, but this is in the quartz family. And it looks like clear quartz, but it is not. But it is in the quartz family. So it's kind of like buying a diamond from the jewelry store. I also have citrine. Citrine is for abundance, for joy, happiness. This is a part of the sacral chakra and the, oh my god, I just got a brain fart. But anyways, it's the yellow chakra. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. But I do have chakra videos. I do have chakra bracelets, chip bracelets. And I do have this beautiful citrine bracelet right here. This one is, this is the last one. Very, very nice. This is citrine. I also have amber. And amber is actually not a gem per se. But it is a fossil, so like I said, I have so much information I can keep going all night. But that is your reading for tonight. I appreciate you coming. God bless everybody that's affected with this weather and the destruction and catastrophic events that have happened in so many parts of the United States. And I think Canada. Wasn't it Canada? I don't remember. But, you know, the earthquakes on the other side of the world, too. I mean, I watch all kinds of weather reports. I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to what's going on in the world. So please get with me. Subscribe below. Click the like button. And again, patreon.com / Spirit Insight Tarot. TikTok, Spirit Insight Tarot. YouTube here. And it was fabulous tonight. I'm really glad I got to read for you. And until next time, you take care. And comment below and let me know how it resonated. And you are so welcome. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jean. Alright. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night. Have a great day whenever you're watching this. Until next time, check out my live tab. Check out the crystals, gems, and jewelry. Alright. Love and light.